were in the tavern. End of the night, you guys had just finished up a couple of bar fights. Like legitimate, you were in like, it was like a WWE with less chairs and more acid. The Bernie kind, not the drug kind. And yeah, so you guys won. You made out with a decent amount of gold. Yeah, fighters made some gold, and you guys were betting on fights and made some gold. So those stream notes are in the Discord as well, the summaries, and as well on the just on the Discord. Anyways, so now that the night is over, you guys were going to meet Kuth, who is waiting for you right outside the tavern, having cleaned up all the stuff and bid all the rest of the bard troop good night. He's waiting for you guys outside of the tavern. What are you guys up to? Any business to finish up before you meet?
No, I'm ready. I'll figure it out. We didn't win that much.
I like 5 times, but
I don't remember what I won. I feel like I would like this. I don't remember.
well, I did.
Well, I know, but
Also, the odds for Declan winning were much lower. I mean, he's a noble. The townspeople kind of know. They're like a noble guy. He's just gonna like jump in the ring. Yeah, your odds aren't so great, and so he ended up winning more on the odds. You bet on Isian, who was a dragon-born paladin.
yeah.
No, I remember that was a back and forth match.
Yeah.
Good punches.
You were
cheating with your asses.
That wasn't cheating. That was completely within the rules.
yeah. It was in the rules. You didn't go outside the ring. You didn't. It was tough to position for your acid attack, but
Yeah.
yeah, right. All right, so you guys have concluded all your business in the tavern. You guys go ahead now. Okay.
It works! Alright, the bank. We're going to the bank. Onward.
All right, so you guys are going to the bank.
Yes. Put my armor back on.
Kuth is waiting outside.
Wait, but don't we have to talk to him? Yeah, we have to talk to Kuth. And then
before
go to
the bank. We should talk
Yeah.
Fine.
first.
Don't sidetrack us.
On our way out of town.
So as you walk out the door, intent on going to the bank, steps out. Are you ready to head out?
Not quite.
So you said that you had some
Really?
info for us?
A wheelabout. Oh. Sorry.
So if you'll follow me, we will go to meet the cardinals and we'll get the answers to your questions.
Oh, okay. Super secret.
Where are these cardinals?
Down by the courts. Follow along as he begins to just turn and walk down the...
Who are the cardinals?
The birds.
Alright, well, yeah, I guess we'll follow them then. Tightly gripping my coin purse. Like a lady on a midnight train.
So you following along, you go down towards one of the, we'll call it the low-income section.
I told you! We should have went to the bank. We're gonna want handouts on chaotic
You're
goods.
like
I have to do it.
Panicking.
Quick, take my shirt.
So as you get there, the map that I put up on screen is the location you guys are heading towards. So as you go through a little bit of like the moderate, lower tents, shacks.
Oh dear.
Tent city.
And now you pass through the gate, and you're in the middle of what looks almost like a permanent festival. Colors all over the place. It's clean. I mean, it's
I
mostly
love it.
tents, There's some workshops and some more permanent type of housing up towards the northwest.
I love a permanent carnival.
I love permanent housing.
At the center, you have your market and kind of the community tent. There's a big old bonfire with the tent over it in the middle, just surrounded by all the carnival type stuff. There are plenty of people walking around, all sorts of people, just the most random. But you notice that most of the ones that seem to be doing administrative stuff, or they're in charge, or they're running the shops, they're all wearing these really deep red clothing. All kind of unique styles, but all very deep red, trimmed with all kinds of different colors. As Kuth leads you in, he takes you up towards one of the main tents up on the top right with the green flag. And ushers you inside. And as you enter, it's basically it's a carny tent essentially. As he sits you down at his pillows on the floor.
I was gonna say there's pillows. Yeah.
What?
Knew it.
Surrounded by all manner of stringed instruments.
Take my shoes off.
What sort of instruments are there?
Basically, every type of stringed instrument that you can think is just like lined up in his tent.
That's my.
I'm gonna find one that's like really strange looking that I haven't seen before and just like pick it up and like.
All right, you pick up this long. It almost looks like a banjo, but the drum on the bottom is about this deep, and the strings are just such an extreme angle. There's only 2 of them, and there's no frets, and it's just kind of this weird long stringed drum
I
thing.
love it. I want to try and play it.
Okay. Do you know anything about instruments?
I know. I'm proficient with a pan flute.
That is a completely. I know how to play the drums, so that should transfer to the saxophone. I'm just saying. What's your performance?
You're gonna have to do a check with disadvantage.
Yeah.
To see if you can figure out how to play this thing.
Performance.
Yeah.
DMing.
Oh, 7.
7. All right. So you're picking it up and just like, trying to figure out how to play it, but you can't figure out like how do you hold the thing down? There's no frets. It doesn't. How do you like make the note? You're just kind of making the strings make sounds and hitting the drum.
Okay, I'm gonna continue to do that.
Okay. I urge you not to continue your quest.
Are you gonna say to continue playing?
I was about to be real
He's just
offended.
brushing it off. You're not breaking it. He's got bigger things to worry about. So
Why?
Your string goes.
much better, much more seasoned warriors and explorers than you have tried, and I'm all that was left.
What? Thought this was merely to find
Wait, are you half moon?
Artifact.
See, it pulls up in a
simple
small
artifact.
chest with a pendant that looks like it was some sort of a sphere, but it's been, or not sphere, it was some sort of a circle, but it's been broken into it, so now it's this kind of jagged crescent.
Are you half moon?
I was, years ago, on this quest. Which is why I'm urging you not to go.
What happened?
And who are you to say we're not experienced?
And just kind of looks down at
At me?
I'm like, look over. Point taken. Still.
half nuts having trouble with your performance check.
How long would it take me to figure out this instrument?
Probably session 0 to level 1 bard.
Just
saying.
Wouldn't be very fast.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna continue.
You're gonna learn how to play an instrument within a conversation?
No,
No,
I'm taking it with me.
So, years ago, we came searching for an artifact commissioned by. Are you wearing your medallion? By the way?
Yeah, I am.
So he looks like he's commissioned by. And he's taken back just a second. And you can just see he gets so frustrated. I'm not going to try and do the frustrated voice. I'm just not aggressive.
I'll do it.
He looks. Your church is responsible for the deaths of my friends and fellow adventurers. And he just grabs you, like gets 4 or 5 inches from your face, just with a snarl.
I mean, I don't
I'm a
really
peaceful
think that
person.
his church did anything. They didn't kill your friends directly. Just because you and your friends weren't safe enough doesn't mean it's their fault.
I was like, I'll let her talk to me. She's got this. And then it just went
Do some persuasion for me. How persuasive are you?
dove off the edge. Oh,
20. Natural.
As he simmers down, puts him down, and brushes off and I apologize.
Sam.
And he pulls up the broken crescent.
I'm gonna stop playing and just stare at him.
This belongs to another member of your order. It will show you how to get where you need to go. You will not find the entrance without this.
The entrance to what?
I'll take it from
But my friends,
Pulls it
hold
back
on.
up.
I think you must understand that the Half Moon deserves a great deal of respect. He's a legend in our town. We've heard tales of
Roll for kissassery. He is well known in the community. He's the manager of arguably the most popular bardic troupe in this town, city at least.
I understand your
That's
concern.
right, and a legendary adventurer.
I understand your concern, and we appreciate your advice, but we can make our own decisions. And
Is removes it, puts it on. See, if you can get this from me, it will show you where you need to go.
are we really doing this right now?
I'm gonna say that on behalf of our church and the organization, I deeply apologize for whatever befell your fellow adventurers. No, it's not an easy task that everybody takes on, and there's definitely some casualties in the greater good. But I understand your pain of losing fellow companions.
So, and what is the greater good?
The protection of the realm.
Oh, I promise this is not in the realm's interest. If I could make my way back, I would seal that place forever. But I can't. Only a member of the faithful are shown the way. And that one died. This was hers.
Hmm.
You won't listen to reason.
He lost his girlfriend.
Please don't. You didn't say that out loud, did you?
No.
I was like,
You're like, no.
Since you won't listen to reason, I have no other choice. If you can take this from me, then and only then can you have it. And can you continue your quest?
Is this some manner of sport or game?
This is not a game. This is me trying to save lives.
boy, I don't condone this. Is there any way that we could hopefully avoid violence?
Yeah, no, thanks for stopping by. Good to see you again. Take it easy.
Should we discuss this outside the tent really quick?
Well,
Yes, I think so.
I know we do.
We should huddle.
I also don't understand how you think you're saving lives by preventing us from our own business.
Have you spoken to the church about the incident?
Oh, I've spoken to them. They're not interested. All they want is their precious artifact.
Oh. Boy, I don't feel conflicted because I'm too young to be like, no, this is how my company works and they're perfect. They would never do any wrong. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna step out of the tent really quick and kind of contemplate our options here.
I'll step out with you and continue trying to play.
Just like
As two of you leave, and he looks at the other two. Well,
I'm awfully conflicted.
I mean, is there
I
some
know.
reason why? I mean, is this truly a great danger to everyone?
Wait, I'm
This
gonna go back in real quick, and I'll be like,
Pop back in.
hold on.
Just
You
pull the
still
curtain
up.
have
MTV
yet
minutes.
to tell us what happened and why you're so against it. What happened? What is the reason that you want to seal this off forever?
There were 4 of us, so I suppose you do have an advantage there. Being that there's 5 of you, but I still doubt your abilities. We were hired by the church to hunt down an old artifact. Standard procedure, normal business. It's just what we did at the time. We were sent with one of the church's young members, the previous owner of this now broken amulet. Just one of like the older amulets.
Right. Gen 1.
Yeah, generally. Or like ancient artifact of the church.
Oh, okay.
This brought us to a cave, an old cave from before the wars, dedicated to Mistra, who, as you know, has been dead for quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
But when we got there, we found anything but an abandoned ruin, and that's what you'll find. There are strange things waiting. Some of them you can fight, some of them you just have to try not to run into.
And why don't you come with us then? Right, what was wrong? Persuasion
never
check?
go back to that place.
I pull out my coin purse and I hold it out in front of me. It's like, is this more persuasive?
I have all of the coin that I need.
That was never gonna work.
Do you think I stayed in this town so that I could make money by singing songs and telling tales? I was an adventurer hunting artifacts. I'm here to stop you. I'm here to stop anyone who chases after that old legend. There's nothing there, just death.
Maybe you just didn't find what was there.
We found what was there. There's nothing of value. Nothing or...
He's not gonna be convinced. Right?
But what if we could destroy the evil there,
Oh gosh.
and then
That's
take
making a lot of
the
promises.
artifact
It's just a what if.
back to the church?
Do we know the location of what he's even talking about?
No,
No.
that shows us the way.
Where would that even go though?
Hmm?
Just straight taking it from him. What would that do?
No,
for
the
us?
medallion that he has shows us the way.
How though?
I
What's
don't
the-
know.
One of the faithful.
We probably have to find out.
Because of you.
We
I'm
don't know yet.
I paid attention to your backstories.
Well, Half Moon?
Oh man.
What if?
Can I?
If you could destroy it, you would probably be a greater evil than the one that caused our wars in the first place.
Oh, there's no winning.
Yeah.
This guy.
He's a glass half empty guy.
You even think that it's a possibility of destroying an artifact sought by the Church of a dead god of magic?
No, not just. Is the artifact evil? I thought there was just an evil presence there. The artifact is the evil?
A long lost artifact in a forgotten place, led only by the faithful, with the proper amulets, full of evil and death. I can't assume anything else.
I'm gonna step back outside.
I mean, it could just be the force that supposedly killed this god that is trying to guard the artifact from being discovered again so that the god can't be reborn. The evil doesn't necessarily have to come from that deity or that artifact. It could be trying to prevent good from resurfacing in the world.
You are an optimistic one.
And you are not.
If
Have you ever taken time to look at it from a different perspective?
It's all good and well to talk about these things, but after you've been there and seen
your friends and adventurers fall.
So then you just give up?
No. You stay and you make sure no one else follows.
That sounds like giving up.
If I give up, I would have gone home.
It's a really nice airship. Corn dog, please, somebody.
No,
Yeah, listen
if
to
you
your friend. Buy one of the.
if you
buy one of our
had
ships.
if you
We need
hadn't
this
given
place.
up, you would have
Hey, you guys can
found
hear
a
me?
way to go back and avenge your friends. That's not giving up. What you have done is you've given up and given into fear.
I only fear for you.
Alright, friends, what do you say we have a conversation outside really quick?
Okay. I don't think there's anything that
Are you leaving too?
We'll be back.
So you're leaving, then you leave.
Yeah.
As you go to leave, he reaches over and grabs your shoulder, and you immediately have a flashback back to that mine when you first touched that artifact that changed you into your tiefling form. And that's all he does, just grabs your shoulder and lets go as you walk out.
So he grabs me and I just flash back and then
Just like an instant, just like
Did you make it noticeable?
I was gonna say I might pause for a second and be like I'm just gonna glance back at him on the way out and keep walking for a second.
he's just a blank straight stare at you.
Is that name brand water?
I can't think of one now. It was gonna be witty.
Brought to you by Jesus.
This used to be wine.
Alright.
So what happened to the half orc UNICEF or whatever his name is? Is he still in the tent?
Oh,
That led us
Kuth?
over here.
Oh, Kuth, Half Moon?
Yeah,
Same guy the whole time.
it was the same.
Yeah,
guy.
Yeah.
Oh, you've been bamboozled!
Yeah, Kuth is half moon.
Oh.
When I make it outside the tent, I'm gonna walk up to Lycian and put my hand on his shoulder
Whoa.
and be like, I
Aggressive.
think he knows how I got to be so devilishly handsome.
I like it. I like the pun.
And would you press him for that information?
Hmm?
You gonna talk to him about it? There's a less fancy version of what I just said. I forgot your intelligence was low.
I'm gonna.
What if we talked with some of these other red rope
I wanna
people and see maybe if
There are
there's
plenty.
something?
This camp is alive 24/7.
Perhaps one of them knows if Half Moon wants anything that maybe we could do for him to convince him that
Let me just
we're.
ask him.
Or we could just take
Helpful.
the medallion and be on
Yeah.
our way.
But aren't we?
I'll have no part in that.
Aren't we surrounded by like 500
chaotic.
I wanna
No one
try.
red rope?
I know I'm not gonna be
comrades?
like stealthed because there's people around, but I want to try and walk to like the back of his tent, making as little noise as possible, so that him inside wouldn't know that
Okay.
I just walked around to the back of the tent,
Alright, do some.
where he would be sitting.
Give us a stealth. I gotta check his stats.
Some sleight of hand, right?
15.
Alright, let's see here.
Was it him himself who, Well, how did you find this information out? How would you know this info?
When I left the tent, he touched my shoulder and it's like I was back in that cave mining for the artifact again, transforming all over
He
again.
gave you bad touches.
Does everyone know your backstory or just him?
I think just him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so just about 12.
Would I have any, like, information as far as, like, what would cause that flashback? Like, would it be the artifact itself that he's wearing?
Go for
Like a history check, maybe? Or a religion check?
yeah, religion works. If you're trying to think of in context of your god in the conversation, yeah.
Right. I got a 14.
There are some strange old tales, songs, kind of like in the Bible, like Psalms. You're like, is that, I don't know, is that a story or is that just a song?
Right.
Just about some weird lingering effects after coming in contact with certain aspects of gods.
So I can generalize that there was some sort of connection between the artifact.
Yeah, that seems like a reasonable conclusion.
Okay.
Which artifact did you touch again?
I got a 15, by the way,
Which one?
That got you changed?
to go around.
Oh, okay.
Was there a name for the artifact that I got transformed by?
Or like an origin?
It was just an old statuette with the symbol of a river with 7 stars. It's just like an etching, basically.
Yes, that.
So apparently you could have a
That
flashback.
part of the tent, are
based
there
on
like
the
any seams or gaps along the
association with the symbol.
Could be.
So somehow it's linked.
Yeah, so the tents go they're very thick, like they're permanent tents. But you can pull up the edges and crawl in if you need to.
So, but there's no like seams or anything.
No, they're all like layers upon layers.
Okay.
The seams are overlapping.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Alright, well, what are ways that we can acquire things? Force?
Well, I already tried to bribe him.
Stealing?
It didn't work.
Thievery?
I say we ask politely one more time and then take it by force. I don't
What?
like it, but it's
I want
for the
to
greater
try
Wait a
good.
second,
to
well, are we surrounded by all of his
crawl under-
red-robed comrades here? Like,
I want to try
won't they
and
stop
crawl
us?
under the tent.
I think he technically
I
said
mean, he
tried to.
challenged us.
Yeah, I don't know if we took it, if he'd be like, "You got it," or if he'd just try and get it back.
He said if we get it, they're on our way. Let's go talk to him.
All right, step back inside the tent.
You're trying to crawl in still.
I'm gonna try and crawl under the where
That's
you
all
lifted up.
close enough. We'll go with the same roll there, unless you want to roll again. But
What if it's the tent that's sewed on the bottom?
No, he said that it's
No,
you
it's
can
not
pull it
that.
up and crawl under if you need to.
I mean, they carpet the bottom of their tent, but it's not like sewn in.
It's just like
Yeah.
her face.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it as I hear them be like, okay, let's go back in, so that there's like a distraction.
Okay. Perfect. All right.
Yeah.
If you want to re-roll, you'll have advantage. Otherwise, we'll go with it. As they walk. As
Should
the
I
3 of you
re-roll?
walk in,
Just roll one more time for advantage.
like
Just once roll, and then it'll count it as
yeah,
advantage.
Go for it. If
Oh,
you roll
okay.
higher, you'll get it.
No.
No sign of things. As you guys walk in, you see her cat ears from underneath the tent.
Catch my face, not to look at that, but to make eye contact with the gentleman instead.
Is there any possible way that you would part with that amulet?
I am obligated to try everything in my power to stop you from going.
By your own code or something greater?
It's my charge for surviving that place.
Oh boy. Well,
If I make it in without him noticing, what I want to do.
Which you're kind of like half in.
So if I make it all the way in, I want
There's
to
thunder and raining and
I
stuff.
want to
right?
take out my dagger and cut the thing and then toss it to one of them. Like in one motion.
Quite the
Roll
depth.
for there's this pickpocket, right?
Next
Sleight of
there.
hand.
Sleight of hand.
Give us a sleight of hand.
Would I have advantage because he's distracted?
No.
no, that's difficult.
I was gonna say sleight of hand kind of requires that already, Ash.
Wow.
That's a 1.
You accidentally.
I saw you at a
No,
plus
no, no.
7.
I have a plus 7.
And then I was like,
but I rolled a 1.
Natural 1.
All right. All right.
Oh, damn it.
So you,
I see this take place.
as you see her come up, you're like, she manages to get it loose, but then loses it for a second and ends up grabbing it right on his shoulder. So he just turns. You're gonna. What's your AC?
14.
He hits you for 9 bludgeoning just straight, just like back of the massive half-orc elbow. Bam! As he's clutching the amulet. I thought you'd wised up and left. There's no reasoning with you. And he's just holding the amulet in his hand now.
Great.
Okay.
I'm gonna stare at him and be like, "What do you know about me?"
Oh, I was gonna grab one.
He just
he
walks
kind of distracted?
straight over and holds out his hand.
Charmed. I'm gonna look at him, just puzzled and not do anything.
I'm gonna take his hand and put it in.
He's taking. Okay, you're
Like, trust me.
as
Skeptically grab
he
his hand.
grabs it firm, and you can now see just flashes and images of a dark cave, and there's blue crystal, and there's a whirlpool, and there's descending on these adventurers, none of whom you recognize. This group of 4 adventurers, and you can just see flashes of each one dying with this bursts of energy, and the last one is a brilliant burst of red and blue light. And then the next thing you see is you're back in the tent, and Kuth's eyes are glowing a bright blue.
Oh,
And you can see the face starting. You guys can't see this, just you.
Oh.
The face changing from a human back to the half-orc, and then he lets go, and he's back to his normal half-orc self.